Yes, the Sony FX2 has open gate. Hear me out. You're either going to love me for this and be like, Chef Gal, you're so creative, or you're gonna hate me and you're gonna be like, you're wrong. Stop trying to give the FX2 something that it doesn't have. But either way, we're gonna have the conversation. And whether you love me or hate me, it's all good, because I'm good. I'm happy. I'm content. Okay, so let's roughly talk about open gate in layman's term. Being able to use the full sensor so that you can export something vertically or export something landscape, horizontal, and have decent framing for each. It's shooting to keep both frames in mind, vertical and landscape. And I'm doing that right now. And I have my iPhone set up to show you. So right now, I'm recording in open gate, and I'll tell you why. I'm recording in open gate right now because I'm recording in two different frame sizes. If we just take in the bare bones thought process of why we even have open gate, is to have different frame size. So if we operate under that guise, then yes, the FX2 has open gate. I said it, and I'm gonna show you. So right now, the FX2 is recording to the memory card with this framed setting. You see that white box around me? That's what's being recorded to the memory card, a tighter frame. But what's being recorded to my Atomos? A wider frame, a really wide frame. So at the same time, I am recording two different formats, two different sizes. Open gate. Open gate. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? All right, here we go. So I'm gonna cut here, but I'm gonna bring up the files on my computer, and I'm also gonna show you right now with my iPhone, right? So I'm gonna stop recording. Boom. Now, let's play back the file on the FX3, right? Here we go. We see that tighter framing? A little bit above my head and right here, my shoulders. That is my tight frame, right? Now, if I get out of playback mode of playing what's on my camera and go to what's recorded on the Atomos itself, we're gonna see something very different. So let's click on that file. Look at that. The same recording, but wider. So now I have my vertical framing set up and ready to go. So, open gate? You could hate and say it's not, but if you really think about it, it's open gate. The FX2 has open gate, and the Chef Gal puts you on. All right, so I have the Ninja TX files here. This is the FX3, and wow, this is the FX2, and this is the Atomos. I wish there was a way for me to play them exactly at the same time, but I'll get as close as possible as I can. Atomos, FX2. Let's play them quickly one after the other. And let's pause this. Okay. Cool. So let me turn the volume down on the computer.
Yes.
So as you can see, open gate, right? Right. Look at this. FX2 file, cropped, framed up, landscape for me, talking headshot, boom shakalaka. And then over here, I have my wide, I have my vertical. They're the exact same clip, but I have two different frame sizes. So talk to me. Is this not open gate? Let's find out what is open gate on Google real quick. Let's just look at the layman definition. Wow, what am I doing? Open gate is video recording feature where camera utilizes its entire sensor to capture footage rather than a cropped section, resulting in a taller, higher resolution image. And someone is calling me while I'm recording this, so let me using the full sensor, and this gives creators more flexibility to crop and reframe footage for different aspect ratios in post-production. So technically, we use the frame that we have access to in the Sony FX2, and we got two different frames for different platforms. This can be used landscape YouTube, and this can be used for vertical with the wider framing. So if we're thinking about it in that respect, if you're just really thinking about it as plainly as possible and not trying to, you know, nitpick or, you know, all the technicalities, then yeah, this is OpenGate. You know, not the traditional version, not what you would traditionally expect when you hear the term OpenGate. But for me, I don't know, I would call this fake OpenGate, FX2 OpenGate. The F in FX2 stands for fake, so OpenGate FX2. So OpenGate fake FX2. So listen, I'm creative, and you know, I love the camera. I'm gonna make the camera work. So we're making it work, Team Sony. You know, until we can come back with the you know, the FX4 or the FX8. You know, we coming back, but until then, we got OpenGate, and with the Atomos Ninja, we got RAW. So what's really good? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not exporting in 6K. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I have OpenGate. I have OpenGate. God damn it. Okay, anyway, let me know your thoughts on this workaround, or this caveat, if you will. We'd love to get your thoughts. You know, at the end of the day, yes, I know that OpenGate uses the full, you know, 3x2 sensor, and this is definitely different. I know that. But if we're just talking about the ability to have two different things, you know, pulled from what you've shot, and you know, the Canon C50 gives you a vertical and it gives you that landscape. It's not exactly that, but I got two separate recordings. That's fly if you ask me. So I am the chef gal, and you just got the recipe. And you just got the recipe, whether you love it or hate it. You know, you got that recipe. Deuces.